Who the hell knows?
Who the Hell Knows podcast.
It's time for the Who the Hell Knows podcast. What's up, motherfuckers? This is the Who the Hell Knows podcast. Motherfuckers. I don't know why I always say that. I say that every time, too.
They love it.
It's Wednesday, May 22nd.
2019.
Oh, yeah. You always got to say the date. Yeah.
No, the year.
Oh, the year?
I always get you with the year because I feel like sometimes there might be somebody listening to this back in 1956 or something because, like, I believe in time travel. So
Yeah.
you got to let people know where the fuck we're at, what timeline, you know? We're here with...
You're a little crazy. No, I was kidding. Some time travelers.
Say hello,
What's
bro.
up? What's up?
I'm chilling. Hello, everybody.
Snippy, cheesy.
Hi, how are you?
Who's this, Mr.
Oh,
Jingle?
hi.
Mr. Jingles. Nah, just kidding.
Chicken lean in
I'm
the
just
house.
chilling, guys. I'm just chilling.
Oh, shit.
Welcome back.
Your boy Bubba in the house. What's up, guys?
Good to see you guys. Dude.
Didn't introduce myself.
They know. The
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that are here know who the fuck
I don't even
you
need to introduce myself.
are.
But yeah, we're gonna have a guest coming pretty soon, guys. We're just
It's 10 minutes
And-
late.
Hence, that's why we have an open table right here.
yeah. So you might hear the dogs barking in a little bit.
He's
They
a
get excited and stuff. Got the apple juice
DJ.
in the house.
Sponsor, proud sponsor.
Proud
Since
sponsor,
day one.
apple
Since day
juice.
one.
DJ, hit that shit.
Because I don't drink beer, guys.
I'm happy to see you guys. Tuesdays have become one of my favorite days.
Yeah.
And
It's not Tuesday though.
oh fuck!
I know it's a trip, huh? We're used to doing it on Tuesdays.
You just told these people you let them in.
Oh,
You
I
let
did.
them in, dude. You let these motherfuckers.
I can't
in.
leave them out, dude. I can't leave them outside. This motherfucker is. It's our
Yeah,
family.
It's Wednesday, yeah, dude. It's crazy. It's good. Just having a day, one day out of the week to hang out and bullshit. Is good. So
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm glad to see you, Daniel. More than anything, I live with this faggot, so I see him every day. But
Yeah.
getting to see you, it's like it's good, man. It's good. It's an excuse to hang out. We're gonna have a buddy here soon, hopefully.
Yeah, funny,
And-
dude.
It's kind of weird for me. It's a little bit different to have a guest. We normally don't have guests, and this is a person that you guys haven't met. Well, I don't think you have.
Nah, I don't think I have. I've checked his Instagram out. He looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, he's a.
I listened to one of his mixes.
Oh, right on.
yeah.
How long was the mix?
It was like 30 minutes, maybe like 28, something like
You
that.
listened to that long?
I didn't listen to the whole thing, honestly.
Okay.
It was just I was like, let me check this guy out
Mhm.
before he's on here. Like have an idea of who it is.
Yeah. What was it like? What kind of music?
It was like like the hits. Like I don't know what you're
Like top-
like YG and like I heard some Drake and stuff like that. I like how he mixed it and shit. It was cool. Like so it was like a song and then it had like a different fucking beat to it or something. Like and then he'd mix that into another song and like it was pretty cool.
So it made sense.
Yeah, it made sense. It,
Alright,
it sounded like something from like a club or some
what's
shit like
up.
that. If you go to a club, that's probably.
That's cool. Fuck yeah, that's great. I met this guy through a mutual friend of mine, and when I found out he was a DJ, obviously I was instantly like, oh fuck, let me talk to this guy. I want to get to know him, because I have another friend who's a DJ, but it never occurred to me that there'd be different kinds of DJs, but obviously there is,
Yep.
He's more of well, for example, my other DJ friend, he plays strictly house music, like just house music and like I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, we'll get to meet him right
I
now.
think our
yeah.
guest is here, so we'll be right back.
Fuck yeah.
What's going on, guys? We're back.
We're fucking back, guys.
Special guest.
We got our guest here. He just popped in, probably, on the video.
Showed up kind of late. My bad. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's all
Okay.
good.
It's
It's all
raining
good.
outside, so traffic, right?
Nah, it actually kind of stopped. Yeah. It just stopped. Like, I'm so glad it stopped because I hate the rain. Unless I'm chilling at the house, just kicking it.
Yeah.
Fuck the rain.
Oh, dude, the rain fucking helped me out today. It was cool. I got fucking rained on at work out of nowhere, and then they sent me home early and shit, and they paid me for the rest of the day.
Oh,
That's fucking
good
awesome, dude.
half day.
So that was the rain was pretty cool today.
That's what's up. I think I need new tires. I made a right turn, I think on Collier Street, and my tires just.
And you almost died.
No, yeah, I don't know, but I was like, oh fuck, but it never does that. But I think it's because of the rain.
It just picked it up, like,
Yeah,
I got that too before.
Dude, you don't want to find out. You don't want to get to new tires after you fucking crash your truck.
I know, man, but it hardly ever rains out here, so I'm not used to it.
Dude, but when it rains out here, it's fucking really bad, dude.
yeah,
But it's only for 15 minutes because it's California.
Yeah, it's
Rains hard
this is
for
some weird
15
weather though. It's May right now. I'm like, oh,
It's making everybody mad.
yeah, exactly.
It's supposed to be, like, nice
people
and-
they forget how to drive when it's like when it's raining and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Or when it's like really hot. Like,
If we're being honest, in general, people don't know how to drive. Most of the people that are out here, where we live,
yeah.
I'm like, how the fuck does anybody out here have a driver's license? You know, he got hit down the street on a turn, right? Like what?
Who,
3-4
me?
months ago? Yeah, remember on that left turn?
Yeah.
And these fools fucking stopped you and
They hit me, and I'm like, fuck, once they hit me, I don't know what to do. I'm like, fuck, should I just pull over? Are they going to pull over?
Yeah.
They didn't. They took off.
Oh.
So I'm like, what the fuck? What should I do? So I'm like, I'm going to follow them. I'm just going to follow them.
Yeah.
So, dude,
real quick to paint the scenario. It's on the street right here. When you turn left to come down this way,
Oh, yeah. Right there.
there's
yeah.
2 left turns, but
Yeah,
one
yeah.
goes into the shopping center and one goes.
To go this way, yeah.
And they were on the shopping center one, but right when they're crossing, they hit him because they went too
So
fast.
I was just driving, and then I was like, whoa,
I
what
can see
was
that happening, yeah.
And then those guys just looked at me and they took off. So I followed them, and then at the same time, I trying to record them, like
At least get the license
trying
plate
to-
or something.
Yeah, trying to get the license plate because they were driving quick, like really quick. I'm like, dude, why is this happening to me? Like, so I call his brother, and I call him to tell him, hey, dude, someone hit me. I don't know what to do. Like I
Why
don't
would
know.
you call my brother?
Because in that moment, I didn't know what to do. Like, I was like, why should I call a cop? Should I call 911? Hey, I'm in pursuit. Like,
What would you do,
Right.
Rob?
I would just try to take a picture of the license plate. Because
Yeah.
if you get a picture of the license plate, you're straight. I mean, you could just, like, report it and be like, hey, they did a hit and run on me. And then,
but
It's
it was
happened
the
to you before or something like that? You said,
yeah, at my job. So, like, when I'm DJing, right, I'll be DJing. So I'm working.
oh shit! Wait, real quick. We got Rob Scandal, right? on
yeah,
Instagram?
Rob Scandal, yeah.
Fucking our guest, our surprise guest. We kind of already started talking about him. You're a DJ. Fucking, what do you do, man? Exactly.
So I'm basically like what you call an open format DJ. So basically, I play hip hop. I play your radio stuff, which is like top 40.
Yeah,
I
we were
could go
just
into
saying that.
house.
Okay.
I could play like some reggae here and there, some 70s, 80s. I just do it all.
You
know?
mix it all in.
all of it.
Yeah, I checked out his Instagram and I clicked on the link and all that stuff. There's a link and I just to get an idea of who's gonna be on our show today, and
Yeah, I got
know-
mixes on like SoundCloud if you want to listen to those, and Mixcloud too. I have them mostly on Mixcloud because SoundCloud started taking stuff down.
Mixcloud. I've never heard of that.
Mixcloud,
It's
so-
kind of the
yeah,
same
that's
thing?
the website that the link.
Yeah, so
links
Mixcloud, it takes you to like basically where a lot of DJs post their mixes because they won't really like take them down.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot harder, but it's a full like hour, 30-minute mixes.
When you mix things like that, because you said you like do top 40 or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you have to worry about like infringement laws with the music that you're playing on there, or no, because you're not making any money off of it, or
Yeah.
are you making money off of it?
No, yeah, that's right. So I don't make money off Mixcloud. It's a free thing.
Okay, perfect.
The only way you get copyright infringement is if you're selling it, or if like, I know there's something with like Michael Jackson's music or Prince's music that there's actually like they'll go after you. That's why they take stuff down on SoundCloud.
Oh, well, I did not know that.
Yeah, so they'll go after you after a while. But if you're not making any money, usually it's just all promotional. That's basically like.
Do they like really? They don't really crack down on DJs. I don't really hear about
because
DJs
it's more
getting
for
cracked.
promotional.
Yeah,
like,
it's
we're
like free
promoting the
promotion.
music.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say in a way you're kind of giving them free advertisement.
Yeah,
right?
it's promotion.
Or like they're in the club or some shit like that, and they hear their music, they're gonna remember that. Like, dude, remember last night this song came on? Like,
Yeah, it's
it is
basically
like
promoting
free
the artist,
fucking.
yeah. Even though we're still getting paid to play their music.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. So there's like some thin laws about it, but I don't get too deep into it because I just DJ and try
Yeah.
to make money.
Exactly. On the Mixcloud and the SoundCloud, is it the same name, Rob Scandal?
Yeah.
On everything?
Everything's
So everybody
Rob
can
Scandal.
find you on Rob Scandal.
Rob
Perfect,
Scandal.
perfect.
Rob_Scandal on like everything.
That's awesome.
I try to keep it a one thing.
Oh, nice.
I was looking at your thing because I'm bilingual. Obviously, I speak Spanish. You do too, right?
Yeah.
Why Scandal? Because every time I see your thing, I think of that song Escándalo.
And yeah. So let me
You
tell
know
you a
what I
story.
mean?
So back then, like I went through a couple name changes, right? And so like I started out doing high school like house parties, you know, back when the party crews were popping and stuff like that. So I
All
started
those
out with
party flyers. And
yeah.
all
So
that?
I started out with my party crew name. Well, not my party crew name, the party crew name within the party crew name. So like everybody
A
had
subdivision of
kind of like you have rave names, kind of like that kind of vibe.
Okay.
So I started off saying DJ by my party name.
Yeah.
I shortened it because I started doing like little middle schools and elementary schools, so I had to like cut out that part.
How old were you doing?
I was like 17, 18.
Okay, so that's all right for that time. You're like doing
Yeah, it was like 09-ish.
elementary school.
Yeah, so but after I got out of high school,
What do you play at an elementary school?
it was
thing?
it was like basically radio stuff, but just clean.
You
Yeah.
played in elementary school?
Yeah, I played at elementary school and middle school.
Oh,
I used to
yeah.
do middle schools over here.
And you got paid for these kind of gigs?
Oh yeah, I got paid
From the school?
from the
districts?
school. Yeah, I got a
That's
paycheck.
Awesome. That's awesome. Well, yeah, you know what? I never thought about it for dances and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They have DJs, right?
Of course. Yeah, so I got paid from the school.
Oh yeah, like remember in sixth grade? You get
Yeah,
into
they
it?
always have like school dances, right? Yeah, so I got booked to do school dances out here.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's sick.
that must have been pretty good.
But anyways, we'll go back to the name change and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So, yeah, so I did that, and then I was like, I need another name. I started changing it like every 2 years or something. I went through like 4. And then I went to my other name back when I was doing bars. I a little bit older, 19, 21, 20. Started doing bars. And I was like, oh, okay, let me change it to Crushed Ice. I used to go by Crushed Ice. And I was like, that only lasted for like 2 months. And then me and my friend were doing weddings at the time. And I was like, yo, I want to change my name again. Like, I don't like it. I already did the logo. Like, I drew up my logo and everything. I was like, yo, I don't like my name. He's
Why?
like,
Were people saying anything? Or
no, it was just like, I went through so. Oh, no, I went through. I went through Kid Cali too. I had so many names. I didn't like it. And then he's like, yo, because I used to be like, yo, that was scandalous. Like, I got scandalous last night, you know? I used to say it all the time because I get blacked out. I used to black out like every weekend. It's just like,
Really?
yeah, just for fun.
As your DJ?
No, not when I was DJing. This
He
is when I was-
just fucking hits,
no.
hits the table.
This is when I was just going to house parties, you know. I used to just get blacked out. I'm like, damn, I got scandalous last night. I made out with some chick. I don't even remember her. And
Dude,
stuff like
I
that.
know I was making
that
out
sounds
some
like
chick.
my regular day, but like I don't make out with nobody. I just come home and pass out on my couch. I black
Yeah,
out.
true.
And then I'm fucking on the couch. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. And so, like,
You're lucky.
That's
nothing,
awesome,
Nothing
dude.
bad ever happened.
oh, of course, I've been socked, like, shit like that. And then I won't remember what happened. And then my friends told me, hey, you did this. I'm like, what? I was like, well, all right. Let's do it again Let's do it again the next day.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
so, yeah, I kept saying, oh, yeah, I got scandalous last night. It was so bad. And then my friend, we're at a wedding. We're coming back from a wedding. And we're talking about name changes. And then he's like, yo, why don't you just be Rob Scandal? And I was like, nah, that sounds kind of offish, you know, it doesn't sound right. And then, like, I don't know, out of somewhere I was just like, fuck
It grew on you.
Yeah, it grew on me. I was like, fuck it, let me do Rob Scandal. And then, like, so me and him, every time we were doing, like, a little Latin party or something, and we play Escándalo, and he's like, yo, well, I'm dropping the song right now, like, and then it's Escándalo, and it starts going off. And he's like never
That's
really heard that
crazy,
song
dude.
until like we started hanging out because he's Mexican and Filipino, but I'm like full Mexican and he never played like cumbias and stuff. And then when I like did a cumbia set at like a random house party that we got,
And everybody went crazy when you played
yeah,
that
he's like,
song.
oh
He's
shit,
like, what the-
yeah, he's like, what are you playing? I was like, yo, this shit I grew up on, you know.
And the shit, people get down. Man.
Yeah.
That song is like the Mexican national anthem. At a
Yeah.
fucking
You can play it
quinceañera.
anywhere, and people are like, "Oh
Yes.
shit!"
Yeah.
Everybody knows that song. Do you know who sings it?
Yeah, her name was
Or what's her nationality? Because I don't think she's Mexican, right? She's like
she sings. Oh, funny story. She's my friend's aunt, actually.
oh, what the fuck?
I never met her, but yeah, I forgot her name though. Real talk, I forgot her name.
They get royalties probably right from that song. I mean, that song
I'm
gets
pretty sure,
played
yeah. On the radio still, if it gets played on the radio, of course it gets.
I hear it all the time. Like,
Yeah, I forgot her name, but
it's
yeah.
a signature, you know,
Yeah.
when it comes to like any kind of Mexican celebration.
Really?
What does scandalo means?
Scandalous.
Scandalous, right?
Yeah,
Like,
You're scandalous?
But
yeah, like scandalous.
Yeah, okay.
un
Just
un
wanna make sure.
escándalo would be like
Causing a scandal.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
just wanna
like
make
making a scene, right?
And she's talking about a guy like being scandalous.
Okay, see?
And that's what they named this guy.
Yeah, well, I basically like named him myself, but it's just like he named me, you know.
Yeah.
But I just kept saying scandalous. Scandalous is like one of my favorite words because it's just so fun to say.
Yeah, there's some words that just come, you know, kind of like.
Every time I hear that song, or hear that, I think of that song, Scandalous. She's so scandalous. You guys
Oh
remember
yeah, I
fucking
know.
Nate
I
Dogg?
think it's yeah.
Tupac and Nate Dogg.
No,
Yeah.
I've never heard
You
that.
never heard of that song?
No.
No.
It's a good one.
Well, I mean, we're
She's
Mexican.
so scandalous. She's so scandalous. You guys never heard that, huh?
No, you're probably gonna have to put that in the on the
Yeah, fuck it,
podcast
dude.
that people know because he's heard it, but
Yeah.
Man, it's every time I hear that word, that's what I think of. Nate Dogg's voice pops in my head. Rest in peace to that guy.
oh
Rest in
really?
peace.
Nate Dogg's dad?
Yeah, he
Dude,
died. He
he's-
died like 10 years ago, no? Was
Yeah,
it like
been a
10?
while. It's been a while,
Really?
man. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a heart attack, yeah. Right?
I don't know what he had, but I know he passed away a couple years ago. It's
Back
been
in
a while.
2011.
Was
Oh,
it?
2010.
Damn.
2010?
No, I don't think it was
2011.
2010. It was probably like around 11 or 12.
Hey, who the hell knows? You know, like
The internet knows.
yeah, exactly.
There's always like I think like a doctor.
I think you're right. Either 2011, 2012, because I remember I was at Mill Creek in Corona at a bar with your brother, where you used to work, and we're hanging out, and then everybody would. The DJ guy was. He put the song. What's that song called? I don't know. Some Ain't No Fun.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody was like, "Oh, rest in peace, Nate Dogg, everybody!" And everybody just screamed, "Whoa!" Like everybody. I'm like, "Fuck, dude!"
Oh yeah, 'cause
everybody.
it probably just happened. And,
It, like it just happened. So I had to be 21 or 22, but it was a long time ago. I don't remember,
just a
but
couple years ago.
it was a trip, dude. People love music.
Yeah, fucking music resonates with everybody.
Dude, what's crazy about DJs is that when I used to work at a welding factory, and everybody I work with, they're all Mexicans, and they always leave the radio station on, especially on the Mexican one. And I think it was 107.1, and they always had this DJ, and he's always mixing this music, and I don't know, you just get that what is that, pumped?
Yeah.
You just get
Yeah.
that pump because I don't know, it does help at work sometimes.
Well, of course it does. Yeah,
It does because I'm welding and I'm like, fuck, and then there's a music coming
going on,
on.
yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
Not even if you're not really paying attention to it, it's like there's something in the background, you know.
Hey, those
Yeah.
ones were lit too. Like
But like, what's crazy
on
is that the
stations,
DJs.
like they get down.
I don't know if you do this, but like they bring the old school music, like that song Mama Lopita from La Banda Mexicano. They made a I don't know. This is back in 2013 or 2014. They made a remix of it, and I was just inside of a tank welding. I just had to do something, and I heard it from outside, and just the beat, the way the song started, just like holy shit, like
Jumping.
yeah, I was just
I'm about to get into work.
I'm like, oh hell yeah! And like I don't know, I don't know, man. I like music. Music is great, but I never had. What I'm trying to say is that fuck, I lost my thought. Fuck.
I
Sorry.
love music, man. Fuck
Sorry.
That music brings you-
This shit pumps you up. You're at work. Blah, blah, blah.
No, sorry.
People
I forgot.
connected
It was a
through
good
it.
question. It was a really good question I wanted to ask you, dude.
Well,
Fuck.
it's good that it's gone, I guess. What the fuck? You really don't remember, bro? What
Yeah,
the
I just lost it
fuck?
because I wanted to ask him a really good
I
question.
know. The buildup was great. We're all ready to
know.
hear it. And then you fucking lost.
And it's gone.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Like, what made you? Like, I know I met you before.
Yeah.
And it was at your friend's house, but like, why DJ? Like, what made you like fuck it?
Well, cause I already had the gear because my dad was a DJ, so like I grew up on that shit already.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I was just like, yo, I had the speakers and everything, so it was like as soon as I got a laptop, I just started going in on it.
How
And
old
then-
were you
When what?
when you started like messing with it? You know, like you're like
When I got a
this
laptop, so it was like the first laptop I got was probably like '07, I think. So I was still in high school for sure.
That's awesome. Was your dad?
No,
your
my dad was on the CDs. He was like the Mexican DJ with the fucking fart noises and the sirens on the mixing board. And so I used to fuck with those like all the time. Like at
Mexicans love that shit though.
Yeah.
I love
funny.
that. I'll
It was
listen to
profit.
that sometimes in the morning. I'll listen to like random Mexican stations in the morning when they do that stuff like that,
Yeah,
like
they fuck
Piolín.
this-
and
yeah.
I
They still have
love
that,
it.
the Piolín mix.
But dude, okay, the Piolín mix.
well, they have soundboards, so I mean they have all types of mixes.
Yeah.
Like we only had like 6.
yeah, but what attracted you just as a kid? You're just like, what the fuck?
It was the music. I don't know. Just,
My initial question was, did your dad ever like, hey, mijo, come check this out?
no, I
was-
would just do it on my own.
Oh, okay, you just saw it. You're
I
like,
just listened
okay,
to the
what's
music,
going on?
but then like I really got into it because like he was on CDs, so like I went back to the turntables and I started like collecting all the gear and I started doing it on my own because initially he wanted to go into that route, but he didn't know how to.
So that's what you do now, turntables? and
I
everything?
use a turntable.
It's not digital or whatever?
It's digital, but it's called DVS, so it's digital vinyl system, and so which is it's the record, but it's just a tone.
Okay.
So it takes the MP3, and then it puts it on the record.
Okay, I'm not
So I
sure
can-
what that
Okay.
means, but
Oh,
but you're
okay,
explaining
yeah, I
it,
kind
but-
of have an idea.
you know,
'cause
he-
if you think about an old turntable that played records, you
Okay.
put the fucking thing on the record. It pretty much turns the MP3, which is the sound file. It turns that into like a digital vinyl, like a, you know what I mean, like a.
So it's basically like having the record on there, but it's the MP3. So it's just
It's digital.
Yeah.
It's not a.
it's getting converted.
It's
into
not a
computer,
physical
yeah.
record. You know what
that's
I mean?
awesome.
Do you introduce yourself to at parties? Like, yo, I'm Rob Scan.
No.
No.
I know some people have
Or
like
do you
their
have
own
it?
little,
You have it like mixed
intro.
into your shit, like
Yeah,
Rob Scandal.
nah, I don't have one of those.
That
that
shit always
cheesy?
crack me up. Yeah,
Is that cheesy, kind of?
I
Is
feel
that
like
Well,
it
depending
kinda
on
is.
if you're at the club, like a big hip hop club, maybe I'll like make some time to make one of those, but like
Yeah.
I'm not doing like super big clubs. So
I heard that shit at a quince one time and it cracked me up, dude.
I know, yeah,
dying,
some
dude.
quinceañera DJs do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Because you turn around like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
did
it'd be
you
like,
just-
choo, choo, choo.
you're now.
like for instance, the Piolín mix, like that kind of shit. But like it'll be like that fucking DJ. Like,
Yeah,
some
but like
random-
super exaggerated.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious, dude.
A good mix is fucking underrated because I've been driving home or wherever the fuck and a good mix comes on and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I hear songs that I've never heard before.
Yeah.
And then certain songs are incorporated with other songs. I'm like, dude, I never would have thought of that. So,
Or like you can hear them coming, you're like, oh, this I could. You kind of hear the songs together. You're
Yeah.
like, oh
You know what's
shit.
crazy about music? It makes it like what you just said, like songs, like
It's all like BPMs, right? Beats per minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you have to match them up.
what does
Yeah,
that
match-
mean? Exactly.
beep-
BPMs, yeah.
Beats per minute, like you said, beats per minute.
But
So
what do you
it's-
mean when you
So
match them
there's
up?
4
Like,
beats.
when you're mixing?
There's
Yeah, so
4
you're
beats
mixing.
per bar. There's like when you're thinking about like dancers, they like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or there's like different tempos. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
so it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, or like 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Like
what?
yeah,
faster, slower the song.
yeah. So
Yeah,
beats
that's
per
true.
minute is like 1 beat, 2 beat, 3 beat, 4 beat. You know what I mean? So like you count how many beats that'll be in 1 minute. So like usually like 120.
120 would be like house and stuff like that, and then
Yeah.
you have
Okay, certain beats per minute.
Yeah,
have-
you
yeah
know?
like tempos
Okay.
and stuff.
Oh,
So like
right.
yeah,
Like,
so,
there's like slow songs and then there's like fucking you know
yeah,
that's just like 130 fucking beats per minute and shit, like it's all
Oh,
fast.
shit.
But like you have to match them up, right? Like
yeah, you have to match them up.
so you have one over here and then you have one queued on this
yeah,
side.
so you match up the beats. Like so, this one's at what 120, and you have to get at 125. So you just like meet them in the middle, and then that's how you make a mix. Just mix them in, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
Of
how
course, you
do
have
it.
to move the volume fader so it doesn't sound like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, basically, you just match them up.
Yeah, that shit's
It's called
cool.
beat matching. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get to mess with all the frequencies and shit, right? Like,
Yeah, the EQs and
Yeah.
volume faders. Yeah. To make a good mix. Yeah.
And all types of music, huh?
Yeah, with everything. Yeah.
Damn.
that shit's probably entertaining. Like, you know,
Well, and
you
then
just all day just listening to music, mixing your own shit. Like, I would probably entertain myself all day if I had the equipment and shit.
Because
yeah, but not when you do it for for a
What
job. Then you're just like, oh shit. But then
Really,
at
it's
the
like
same
that.
Some,
It's
no,
like,
but
dude,
'cause-
I think I've been to like EDC and shit like that, and I'm like, dude, that'd be fucking awesome to
Oh,
be
yeah,
up
of
there.
course.
Like, you got like thousands of people, and then you get like mix it with the show, like the lights and the fucking pyrotechnics and all that shit.
oh, of course that'd be fun. Yeah,
Like,
that's
dude,
great.
and just see, because like I've seen videos on Instagram of like DJs that perform at like festivals and shit like that, and just like from their point of view, that should be fucking awesome, dude. Like,
Yeah, because you got to keep it hype and stuff.
so yeah, I can only imagine like doing it at a club or like anything like that, or like where people like dancing to it and like there's, I don't know. I think it would be fun, but I would also like, if I had the equipment and shit, I would probably, you'd never see me, dude. I'd be in my
Really?
room like just yeah.
That's
well, I don't
awesome.
do it as a job, like you said. It like a job becomes a job after a while.
Yeah, you see,
Yeah.
you see the fun part. I see like the work part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
see
I
the
gotta
behind,
get
like I have
gigs.
to. Shit, I just finished this gig. Now I have to go home, sleep, and then wake up in the morning to go through whatever just came out the next day.
Are you
And set up
doing
for
any
another gig.
graduation parties right now?
Oh yeah, it's the
I
season.
think I
Yeah.
just got locked in for one for next month, and then right now it's just a couple bars. I think I got hit up a couple times. I actually had to text somebody back, but I just never did.
So if anybody wanted to fucking hit you up, for,
Yeah, of course they could just. Usually my business goes through word of mouth, so like other DJs book me.
Oh, that's what's
I just get hand me downs, you know.
You guys keep talking. I gotta use the restroom.
Yeah.
So if anybody who's listening or watching wanted to fucking book you,
Yeah.
how would they do that? Like,
The easiest way would probably be through either finding.
DM you on Instagram, maybe.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, DMing works like all the time. That's how I get a lot of bookings.
okay, cool.
And then I have a website too, but that one, my website's all right. I haven't really like revamped it in like a couple years, but I have it there. It's there. If they want to find that one,
Your info's still there.
still there, robscannel.com, and then just easy bookings.
And they can get an idea of what kind of music or like
Yeah, and then,
how you mix. Like
well, that one's like the website is outdated, like for sure. So basically, if you wanted to find me, Instagram's the
Go
way
to
to do it.
Instagram.
Instagram's the way to do it
Yeah.
because you can see the pictures and all the videos
Yeah.
and shit like that.
I've seen some shit. It looks pretty lit, dude. Like there was like some yacht shit and like
Yeah.
you seem like you're always in San Diego area. or-
Yeah, I make it look like that. Yeah.
yeah. You make it look like.
Just like it looks like I do a lot of shit, but usually I'm at my house just like passed out. I'm sleeping.
That's that DJ life.
Yeah, I'm just sleeping. I'm like
The real DJ life is just sleeping and like
sleeping and work. That's it. Just sleeping and work.
I love the honesty, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey, dude. Fuck. I mean, like I said before, to me, from the outsider's point of view, seems like it'd be fun. You know what I mean? Getting to travel. Well, I mean, on your Instagram, I went on there too, and I was like, oh, dude, you're like fucking.
It's a lot of driving. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fucking driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Where's the farthest you ever gone to?
It was like behind LA, somewhere up there, like all the way past LA. It was like in the back hills of LA.
When you have to travel that far, do you fucking like, hey, dude, I need some gas money. You add that to what?
Yeah,
you're
of course you got
charging?
yeah,
right?
that, yeah.
And people are chill for the most part.
Well, you just don't tell them it's for gas. You just give them like the set price.
Yeah, you're like, hey, like, oh yeah.
Because you find out where it's at and you're like, okay, I gotta.
Yeah, and then you add it in, and then just like, okay, I can do it for this much, and then that's how you get it.
Are you constantly trying to get like new equipment, or do
Oh,
you think
all the time, but it's like I still gotta pay off the old stuff first.
because new shit's always coming out?
Shit's
huh?
expensive, huh?
Yeah, shit's expensive.
Dude, sound equipment's expensive, dude. Like, especially DJ equipment. Like,
Yeah, and then it's like my needle breaks. I gotta go to like either order it online, and that takes a couple days when I have a gig like the next day, so I have to drive out to San Marcos, pick up a needle for like $80.
damn.
And just to get out there is like what, $30 for gas. I'm like $110 in just to buy a needle.
Yeah, exactly. But hey,
It is.
So you have like an SD card, something that you always take everywhere, and like whenever
I use a hard drive.
That's what I meant, like not an SD card.
Yeah,
yeah,
mobile
like a
hard drive.
fucking mobile hard drive.
Yeah.
What does
And
that
You
mean?
have like all your songs that you would
Yeah.
play on there and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a 1 terabyte hard drive, so I have like right now I'm at like 500,000 gigs of music, which I don't need.
yeah.
So I just gotta delete them all day.
Yeah, and then you just whenever you do a gig, you just plug that shit into the computer, and then
There's
all
all my
your
music.
songs
Yep.
that you're gonna mix are right there. I don't know anything about it, but
Sounds like it. No, a lot. Yeah.
Okay, dude, that's what I was telling you because when I first Bubba went to school for a little bit for
yeah.
sound.
I met a lot of DJs at school and shit.
You went to school for what? What was it again? Sound.
audio production.
Audio
Oh,
production.
so
Well, I didn't finish school, but you know, I learned.
You
some
learned
shit
a lot,
and, like, yeah.
Okay, since I first met him.
That school actually went out of business. Those fuckers. I don't honestly.
Okay.
I think the shit that I learned. Don't mean to break away, but I think the shit that I learned there might not count.
Well,
Isn't that
but
fucked
at
up?
least it stayed with you, you know.
I mean, it counts here, bro. Who
Yeah.
cares?
No, I
what
know,
the fuck-
yeah.
You know
But
what I mean?
like
school wise, it won't.
school wise, I don't think
Yeah.
it counted. Like,
Because they went out of business.
yeah, dude,
Damn.
that's weird how that happened, though.
Really?
That's why it's better to go to like a university.
But
or
it,
something.
that kind of makes sense, right? If you get a something like, let's say, a certificate from
Yeah, it would still count.
Yeah, but if you're
Yeah.
taught by like accredited teachers and that school was accredited at one point, like,
yeah, that's true.
shouldn't that shit count? Like,
yeah,
it
I'm
should.
pretty
count.
sure
Yeah,
it
it
still
should
counts.
But that's the part I don't understand. So I have to get a hold of these fucking loan people to possibly get it taken care of. You know what I mean? Because I paid for nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, anyways, I went to school for that shit. So I met a lot of DJs there and just learned about the fucking sound, like sound waves and shit like that. And, like,
Yeah.
I actually looked into DJing, just like YouTube and shit like that. And like I kind of got an idea of what DJs do. You know what I mean? So that's where I get what I'm telling you that I know. That's where I'm getting it. I have an idea of what it's like, but I have no experience doing
never
that shit.
done
it.
Yeah, I've never been a DJ. I've never, yeah. So
But he's
I looked into it though because I thought about it, but that shit's expensive, dude. Like the fucking equipment.
Now it's a little bit cheaper, but for like if you want to have it like an in-home little studio setup's a little bit
What
cheaper.
what kind of equipment? Like your turntables. Like, what is there a certain like brand? That
Yeah, I
you
use
fuck
the
with, or-
Techniques 1200, which is like basically the industry standard. Well, it used to be, but for turntables, yeah, Techniques 1200s,
It's pretty cool.
which is
And
the ones
is,
you see
there
in
a
like all the
certain,
videos.
what kind of laptop that you need or anything like that?
Well, I
it
basically
has to
use
be
the
fast, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I use the Mac, so Macs are basically
I
another.
feel like
industry standard.
yeah, that's like most people use Mac when they're in that. I feel like it's just easier to like
It's more reliable.
drag and drop kind of shit, like
Yeah, because Macs are like plug in and play, so it's like
Yeah.
you can really plug it in, and then the Mac will do everything for you. Find out like the programs and stuff. That's why a lot of people use them, and because they're fast.
yeah.
Do you get a lot of pressure?
Oh, of course, yeah, all the time.
Really?
Yeah, it's a pressuring job because like
Because you have to fucking
Yeah, but
especially
just-
working at like a bar or a club, it's like you have to keep them like you have to keep people to stay. You know, you have to keep people.
And
to
how
stay.
do you have
It's just music selection and like feeling the vibe right, reading the crowd.
like I bet you have a bunch of people just go up to you, play this song.
Oh, of
play
course,
this
yeah.
song." Wow.
But it's like when you take requests, they're on the dance floor. You know, you're not on the dance floor, so they're feeling another vibe than you are
Yeah.
because they know like maybe a song that they know you don't know. So when they come up and request it, you have it and you play it, and it's just like it goes off, and it's like okay.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's that like, dude? Like being in a club, there's like a bunch of people, and then you mix a certain song, and fucking you cue it, and then you finally fucking hit it, and that shit drops, and the crowd goes crazy.
Yeah, how does
What
that
the
feel
fuck
like?
does that feel like? You're just
It's-
watching all these.
it's like you killed, huh? Like
Yeah,
comedy,
it's like
you're
oh shit, hell
fuck
yeah, everybody's having. It's like
Everybody's like,
it's like being
because
at
I've
a
been
party,
at a club
you know?
that was popping like that.
Yeah,
like-
you go to the parties and like
You
just
get
like, hell
goosebumps?
yeah. Sometimes if it's like really good, yeah. But most of the time it's just like hell yeah, everybody's having fun. You know, everybody's having a good ass time,
That's
and that's what's
awesome.
cool. Like last week, I dropped the Macarena. Didn't expect it to drop. Didn't expect it to pop off, and then like people went nuts. I was like, oh shit, it's a Macarena.
dude. Right now, a lot
I
of
feel like people they hear
Yeah,
familiar,
of course they- yeah.
familiar things and they're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like
nostalgia.
Yeah.
I think right now a lot of things that are coming back. That's why I think they have that flashback Friday, throwback Thursday, because people want to remember the past. You know.
Yeah, because the older people are like not going to bars and clubs anymore. They're all just like staying home and chilling.
But these kids remember hearing
But
these
now-
songs when they were kids. Like, oh, my mom used to play that shit. And
Yeah.
then,
Well,
like,
dude, I remember. I don't know what it was.
my
A year ago.
tenant, like, get the fuck out of
A
here.
year ago, 2 years ago, I don't know. I was at my brother's house, and my brother was making fun of me because I usually listen to The Doors,
What?
and in the car, just going to the store or whatever. And my brother doesn't like it. He usually listens to Lil Wayne and J. Cole, whatever.
Shut up, your brother doesn't like the Doors?
No, Eric, he
What
thinks it's
the-
Western music. And
What?
like it's
What
cowboy. Yeah, and I'm like,
Western music.
yeah,
Oh, maybe he's talking about that Riders on the Storm
or
some shit
something.
like
and
that.
I'm like,
That
dude.
song's tight. I like that
Fuck
song.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that
The
song.
Doors are great, man.
Or like, and I looked at him, I was like, dude, it's music. Like there's certain music, yeah, I don't like, but there's. Now I'm getting older, and I'm starting to understand. And like, dude, I love like. I'm starting to love actually music like Frank Sinatra, like
Okay,
Frank Sinatra's
like classic.
awesome.
Ray Charles. Like I
like
never listened to Ray
classics.
Charles. I'm starting to listen to more Ray Charles
Good
music.
music's good music, man.
Like it's beautiful, it's awesome, and it's like fuck, dude. Like the shit-
How music's changed, dude. Music's changed a lot.
the
since,
music today, like, what? How do you feel the music today, man? Like, how old are you, if you don't mind asking?
I'm 27.
27, so you're like almost
Fuck,
our
youngin',
age.
dude.
Young and
Yeah.
I'm fucking old as shit.
Dude, I wish I,
feel
was still-
old.
Do you really?
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
How
You're
do
not
you-
even that much older than him. Calm down.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey man, I wish I was 27 again. Fuck.
How do you feel the music today? Do you play Bad Bunny a lot?
Bad Bunny, every now and then I'll play some Bad Bunny.
Because now
I have to adapt with it, you know.
You know
If
what he
I
does to
don't
me?
adapt it. then
Okay,
I'm just,
I'll be
get
honest with
thrown
you.
behind.
I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. Before I didn't like that type of music. I'm like, fuck, dude. His voice sounds annoying. Like you can barely understand.
Yeah.
Like And then when he plays it, I don't know. When I'm in the shower, I'm walking around, just the beat. The fucking beat.
Yeah.
It just like fuck the bass. It sounds badass.
Yeah, because it's like trap music. It's like
So, like,
reggaeton trap music. That's what
Really?
it's
Is
called.
that
yeah.
what you would call it?
Yeah,
That's
reggaeton
awesome.
trap music. Because that only came out like 1 or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So honestly, like, because this sounds crazy, but now I like it because of your ass. Like, because there's a song, I don't know what it's called, but there's a song that I like now that he liked a lot. And it's not about, honestly, I don't care about what he says. It's just the beat. I care about more the beat. I
Yeah.
like the bass.
That's
I like,
what a lot of it is now. It's just
Damn,
the
that's
beat.
Oh
crazy.
yeah,
How do
even
you-
when you're at a club or something. My bad.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, yeah.
Even when you're at a
exactly.
club, like you're thinking everybody's all fucked up. Usually, like towards the end of the night, especially, and like they just hear a certain beat that hits them, and they're like, "Fuck yeah," Like they don't even. You could say whatever you want in the fucking lyrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that beat that they're hearing like the most. So like, I feel like that's how a lot of music takes off nowadays. People hear it in the club and they're like, "Dude, that shit was lit last night. Remember that shit?"
Everybody was
It's
jumping.
on the radio now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's on the radio.
Yeah, like
Where they heard it on the radio.
yeah,
First-
go
No.
for it, go.
Oh, go. You go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask you,
remember.
do you have any worst stories? Like any worst stories?
Like
at all?
bad stories?
Like bad, at least one bad story. The worst story do you have? Like at a party or a wedding or
I mean, there's
oh,
like
were you like bombed or what?
Like something that he did bad, or like something
Nah,
like
crazy
that
happened.
just like it wasn't popping. Yeah,
yeah,
I've
it
had
was
like
like
just
popping. People were getting.
I've done
mad
some
at
bars
him.
where it's just like everybody's just chilling at the bars, nobody dancing, and it's just dead. Like the bar's dead.
and it's your job to get them not to be.
Not really.
it-
My job is to play the music. I
So
don't
you're
care.
like, oh, okay.
I now to this point, like it used to be like, oh damn, that used to make me feel bad. It's like, oh, nobody's dancing. My job here is to make them dance. Now it's just like, my job here is to make the bar full. As long as it's full, I don't care if nobody dances. As long as they're there chilling, that's all good. But it takes years to fucking get like that, you know. But back then, when it's like, oh shit, nobody's dancing, and I was like, fuck, I'm not doing my job.
How long you been doing this again?
Like 9 years.
Oh, so you're good.
I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm not like
No,
good,
but I
bro.
feel like you could do this another 10 years, another maybe
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
15 years.
Yeah. Even if I try to quit, like I'll still get called. But like, hey, you want to DJ this party? You have to do this party, or can you cover my set this party? I'm like,
How many people have you like what is the biggest crowd you ever done? Like
shit.
sorry.
Biggest crowd, probably be like, I'd say like 300 people, which is basically like room capacity or something for some bars. Bars in like hotel.
That'd be fun, dude.
What do they call them?
Lobbies?
Like company parties.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 300 people.
Let's go.
I'm afraid to talk to 4 people. You get me? Like, cause
Oh, like have multiple conversations, or just like try to keep more
Yeah.
than one person entertained.
okay.
Yeah, I think that's what he's getting.
Yeah, because I love comedy. I love stand-up comedy, and I see comedians up on stage, and I'm like, dude, that is so scary. Like, you're standing up on a stage, and all these people are watching you.
And
You-
they're
if you
expecting
go
to laugh.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
yeah,
you have
yeah.
all this pressure.
That's why,
Yeah,
that's
of
why I
course,
kind of
yeah.
said,
They're
like,
like, all right, motherfucker, make me laugh then.
Yeah.
or make me dance. When you're
Exactly.
up there,
Yeah,
and you're in front of
dude.
300 people, you're like, oh, what are you going to play?
Of course, yeah, you get judged like real quick. They see me up there like setting up, and then
Like having the
they're
right
already judging you.
having
you know?
the right playlist for the
You
night.
can feel
like
that
playing the
vibe
right songs.
already?
Of course, because they're just staring at you, like looking at you setting up, you know, and they're like, "Who the fuck is this young ass fool like setting up right now?"
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, "What is he gonna play?"
Yeah.
And that's how they judge you. So, like you walk up on stage and they want to laugh, so
Yeah.
like they're already like,
They're set. Yeah, for the most
Yeah.
part, yeah.
And if they don't know you, they're like, all right,
Yeah, it's
we'll
even-
see.
yeah.
They're skeptical. Everybody's skeptical nowadays.
I was going to ask you, personally, yourself, what's your favorite kind of music? Like, to play?
to play.
To play?
I just like being all over the place, you know.
And what about to listen? Like, on your
To
spare
listen,
time?
I listen to like R&B,
R&B?
like the
What
straight
are-
opposite I would I play.
Really? What are some of your favorite artists?
Right now, I'm on Spotify like all the time, so I have my like set car playlist. So I'm just
Yeah,
chilling
me
to.
too.
It's really like not known artists, it's like underground artists, but it's like the R&B hip hop vibe.
I love finding new shit where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's fucking, who is this? Like, and you're like, oh shit, like,
And you've never played that kind of music?
I love.
Well, because
finding
I
shit
can't
like that.
download it, so I can't like really
okay.
find it. You know,
Yeah.
it's just on spot. It's just there on Spotify,
Oh, that's crazy.
unless I bought it,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna spend like $100 on music, which I have before. Like every month, I was spending $100 on music,
Mm-hmm.
but I always get it back because of taxes.
Yeah.
Oh, you can use those as tax write-offs? or
Yeah,
whatever?
I
That's
write them
awesome.
off on my taxes.
That's awesome. So this is like a
Oh, because
legit...
he's an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah, this is a legit living you're making off the DJing. You
Pretty
have no
much.
other job.
No, I have another job, a little part-time day job,
Oh, that's
daytime,
crazy.
or nighttime, daytime, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, that's what's up. So you have like two forms of income, if you will.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
but
cool.
one pays more than the other.
The DJing?
Yeah, of course.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You never thought of... Oh,
I've done it full time before. Yeah,
yeah?
but it's hard because sometimes like you make a lot of money one month, next month you could have one gig and it's like $200.
Okay, man. There's one more thing I want to ask you. The first time we met you, you told us that you did at the baseball games.
No,
The
no,
Padres?
no. I know
His,
the DJ.
He knows a
The
DJ.
DJ for the Padres.
Yeah.
Oh, but you never done it in a baseball game before?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, damn. I think I misunderstood then.
Yeah, no. His buddy does that, right? You're saying
Your
your buddy?
buddy?
He still does that?
Yeah, he's there all the time.
I mean,
So DJing, you meet other DJs.
Yeah, and that's how basically I get booked.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Because
Sorry
like
about that.
yeah, you start like going out more, and then that's how you get your job. You know, you have to go out and get it,
Yeah.
and so you start meeting people.
You have to
start
prove yourself to your peers, and
Yeah.
they'll be like, "Yo, this guy's lit."
meeting- yeah,
Okay,
and then you
cool.
start getting other bookings, and that's how mostly I get my bookings through other DJs.
That's like most things, you know what I mean? Like other people who do that are
word
like
to
yo,
mouth kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's word of mouth. Yeah,
people who know what they're talking about. They're like, "Hey, yo, I've seen him do this shit. Like he knows." What
Yeah,
he's
he
doing."
knows what he... Yeah, exactly.
and it's like if you weren't at least decent at your job, they wouldn't call you. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's what's up, dude.
I mean, whenever I
What's up,
hear
Noble?
anything, I've been to like live wrestling events. I've gone to ska shows. I've gone to like reggae shows, festivals, Ozfest. There's always people playing music in the background while everyone's setting up before other bands. Those are DJs too, right?
Yeah, depending on the festivals. Yeah.
Yeah, like some festivals I've been to like reggae shows. But what's great to me is like they're playing a mix of reggae songs and
cumbia.
ska songs.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
because it's the vibe. You don't want to be like there at
playing
the,
metal, like a metal.
Yeah, they're at the
yeah,
spot
exactly.
and there's no music going on. Everybody's just like standing around looking around.
You just hear everybody talking. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
That's
you
what
want-
we.
you
Well,
go into
that's
a festival,
well,
you don't
that's what
wanna
happened when we went to go see a Gran Silencio.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Back in 2009. I don't know. We were just standing there and they play some cumbia music, and then you see people dancing already.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people dancing already because the
To
vibe.
the DJ, dude. That was beautiful because these people were fucking crunk. Like the band was there playing.
Yeah, because they want to go. They're already going out to or a bar or festival or whatever it is. They already want to go out to party. You know, they
Yeah,
want to party.
exactly.
They want to have a good time, and so it doesn't matter what the DJ is playing because they're there to see somebody already. So they're just like they want to have fun. So basically, they're already having fun and they want to like.
yeah, and we've gone to other places where like the DJ was playing hip hop at like a ska festival. I'm like, what the fuck are you playing, dude?
This
Like,
doesn't even fit the vibe, right? Or,
exactly. So you kind of have to read things, and then do you do a little bit of research ahead of time? Like if a certain bar books you, you're like, okay.
yeah. That's why you gotta ask. Oh, hey, what do they like? What kind of music do you play here? And then they'll just tell you this, and that. Like, all right, and then you just make a playlist and something that you could go back to, and then the rest you just like read the people, and read the crowd.
Are there certain sets that you always go to? Like these are always
Yeah, I have little
hitters.
little crates.
Yeah,
Crates of music.
that's awesome.
So like my 90s and all that stuff, I could just go back to it real quick. Start playing 90s, play 80s, 70s.
Oh, they'll be like, oh, it's like reggaeton night or something like that, and you're like, oh, okay.
I try to stay away from like Latin nights because I got so tired. I got burnt out of playing Latin music.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to do it all the time before like it was before like people were just like, oh, Latin music, Latin music. I was playing it before everybody, and I got tired. I got burnt out of that shit real quick. I was just like, fuck that. Even though I'm like Mexican, I'm just like, yo, fuck playing Latin music. I'm over this shit.
Is there anything else like that you're burned out on that people want to hear that you're like, fuck, no? Or what's the most requested song?
It's just the regular radio stuff that you hear
Really?
all the time. Yeah.
Do you always play
That's
the?
why they play it over and over on the radio,
Yeah.
right? Because
You always play like always that Mexican what is that cowboy?
The new one?
No, it's
Oh,
always
the Caballo Dorado.
yeah.
Yeah.
you-
So every now and then I'll play it.
What song is
Dude.
that?
It's like the Mexican line dance.
Oh, is that that
Really?
one that's like,
Yeah,
I got the
everybody-
horses in the back?
That's a new one. That's the new one.
What,
That's the one
a
they play
new
on the
one?
radio. This is like the old
Yeah.
Mexican stuff.
There's like
that-
this one song that I keep fucking hearing all over the place.
yeah, old
Are you
time.
I
rock.
think
Yeah,
even my
serious?
daughter likes it. And like,
that's the new one on the radio. But
Yeah.
the one he's talking about is like you go to a Mexican wedding or like
Or
a quinceañera.
quinceañera.
They'll play that song, and that's when
Really?
everybody like lines up and starts like dancing and they start
oh
moving
yeah,
fast.
yeah, okay, that's the fucking line dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? There's
I've been caught up in that shit before. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
All right, move back. What? Fucking go side, side.
Yeah,
I
'cause
didn't know
it's
what the fuck was going on. Dude.
because that shit comes out of nowhere. Because you're dancing out of nowhere, and
Yeah.
then
They're like, are you guys ready? You guys ready?
Everybody
Yeah.
start
Like,
lining
yeah,
up
let's
and,
fucking
all,
dance,
and
you
like
know? And-
everybody starts lining up, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? What do I have to do? And everybody's doing this
Starts
moves.
yeah.
And then you're like bumping into people. And they're
Yeah,
like,
and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just.
But I
fuck.
mean, that's what like you could tell like when that happens. It's like
everybody
all right,
runs. Some people
No.
run.
Some people are like, oh yeah, they don't know what they're doing, but it makes it fun because you're in it though.
You're
You're
interacting.
hitting everybody, but
Yeah.
hey, you're still in it.
Yeah, you're still
And
trying.
then it's like
and
it
shit.
gets too fast, and you're just like, fuck this, I'm out.
Is that a real Mexican like thing?
Well, fuck, you just
yeah,
explained it like it is.
Really?
I've never seen it. I've never.
I thought that was
experienced it. You
a
said you've
white
experienced it.
people's thing. You know what I mean? Like,
A
Line
white
dancing?
people's thing?
or
I guess, right?
right? Like I don't know. Like
I think
I
every
used to think it was, and then I saw it in Spanish, and I'm like, oh.
I think
Because-
every culture has their own line dance.
Really?
Yeah,
Their own version of it, yes, for
yeah
sure.
their own version.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
have you seen I think it's Jews that are like, ha, 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 and like they carry people? Is that a thing, right? They
Yeah,
carry
that's,
people?
for like bar mitzvahs and stuff.
So that thing's weird as it could be. And then like I've seen African people like they dance to certain ways. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah, they all have their own.
Oh,
line
my
dance.
so
God,
it's
it
all
has a
different.
weird
Yeah.
dance.
So it's a different culture thing. Like a
Well, every
It's
culture
all
has
of
their
it.
own.
Everybody-
Yeah, it's
everybody has their own
Damn.
version of it,
Yeah. Okay.
if you would.
That's crazy.
Hey man, what's the farthest you've traveled to DJ?
We already asked that. It was all the way in the back of hills of LA
Exactly, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
And what's the most you've gotten paid?
for a gig. It was probably like New Year's.
And is it like the whole night?
No, usually like DJing is like 4 to 5 hours, unless you're in Vegas. Vegas is like a 6-hour shift.
You've done Vegas?
No, I've been to Vegas though, but like I've like hung out with Vegas DJs. 6-hour shift. So yeah, because Vegas doesn't sleep. You know, you're there till like 6, 7 in the morning.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
So you
Fuck, I
start like
missed that
3
shit.
hours. You start out 3 hours opening, and then you close after 2 a.m. or whatever.
Man, I never had that experience.
As a DJ, do you get a
Never.
lot of action?
Oh,
Like the whole time, I wanted to ask you that because you
This-
get to go a lot of places, and I don't know.
you meet a lot of people. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm
Do you have
not-
a girlfriend right now?
No, I'm
All right,
straight
cool,
single.
cool. Exactly. Yeah, that's what's up.
Hit my DMs.
probably
real-
keep-
hit my DMs real quick.
Should probably keep it single when you're a DJ, right? Like
Hell
a job
yeah.
like that, maybe.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
I don't try to. It's just like, hey, they already judged me, so I'm just like,
Maybe it's better that way though.
Probably,
just in case like something comes up, you're like, yeah, I got nothing holding me back right now.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
I'm not saying DJing didn't get me no ass.
But I'm saying you probably did, right?
Yeah, of course. And
I
I'm not
just
saying
assumed
like
that.
it's got me bookings too. Like they try to book me off just trying to see if they could get with me.
Shut up.
Oh, nice.
Not even yeah.
So you get a
That's
gig
awesome.
and you get a gig, you know? Like,
Yeah. It's like they set it up to where like they'll book me and then they're like, hey, you want to kick it later? And I'm just like, you didn't really want me to DJ. You just wanted to like me to come over and like smash. I'm just like,
Oh.
and I don't realize it until like a couple weeks later. I start thinking about it and I'm just like, you fucking hoes. Fucking hoes.
That's awesome, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd be happy. That's crazy, dude.
But yeah, you meet a lot of people when you go out and just like DJ and stuff.
I mean, they're all drunk. They're all.
Yeah, I've been groped on like a couple times. Some lady bit me. I was like,
What the fuck?
while I'm DJing, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on right now?
You can grope me, but no fucking biting.
But even that is just like, stop, I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work.
Damn, while you're fucking working,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, there's some wild shit that
that's
happens.
some mollies right there.
They're just like super wasted.
Man, I
It's
want
like,
one of those.
You want a molly?
Yeah. Bite me. Or whatever.
No.
Uh,
He thinks Molly is the name of the lady.
Oh,
yeah,
I want a
That
molly.
nigga bite me.
oh, my bad.
That's what
Oh,
he said.
yeah, I want one of them mollies.
Where's
Where's Molly? Show her to me.
My bad.
Send
dude.
Molly my way.
I want one of those. Molly.
Damn.
My bad, dude.
No, the drug. They didn't even fucking.
I didn't drop any names. I wasn't.
Yeah, I remember Molly. Damn, that's
Hey,
fucking
man.
hilarious.
Does your dad still DJ?
I have no idea. I don't talk to him anymore.
Oh.
But I don't think he does because I sold his shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds
Sold
like
his shit to buy me
interesting.
new shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, really? I thought you guys were cool. I don't know. I was
Nah,
like,
not
maybe you
anymore.
guys do like a DJ where you open for him. He features.
No, not anymore. He stopped after a while.
Have you ever done any kind of festival, music festival? Or
The festival wise, like the closest thing I got to it was probably like the Reebok CrossFit games.
Mhm.
But we were just doing like a little side booth thing where they had a store set up and we were just like playing music back there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So what's like the top of your game? Like, what would you aim for when you're becoming a DJ? Like, what
It's
would
just to do it full
what do you-
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, just to do it full time.
just to have like a tour maybe, or
A tour would be nice, but it's just to do it full time. You know, just to get paid to DJ 3 times a week. That'd be like I'll be
3
set.
times a week
so
is fine.
so like have a certain club or a certain bar that you're like.
Well, I do have one of those, but it's
Where
like
at?
right here in Canyon Lake.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so I'm there like every other Friday or something like that. But I wanted to have something like say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You know, that way I don't have to have a little daytime, part-time job. I can just kick it,
And then just strictly.
just focus on it. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be as depressed and shit.
The
Because
brand.
I gotta go.
I gotta go to work.
a little daytime job, like
Act normal and shit.
Yeah.
Deal with people.
Deal with
Fuck,
people.
dude.
listen to their rules when I can just have my own rules. You know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
who doesn't want that, right?
I like
Exactly.
Because then it's not. It's like you're not even going to work. Like when you're doing
Yeah.
something you like doing, like it's just like, all right, well I'm gonna go do my thing. Like,
I mean, you still got to be personal with people, you know, because it's your client. So if like
Yeah.
they say you're a bad person, you're not gonna get that booking again.
yeah,
So basically, yeah, you still have to be a
Oh,
person.
yeah.
You still have to be a person.
yeah, you have to be good at business. But
Yeah.
like, what I'm saying is like you're your own boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to like you're not on somebody else. You don't go clock in and like, all right, you can't use your cell phones.
Yeah.
You can't fucking have earbuds. You can't leave on your breaks. Only when you clock out on your lunch you can leave. Blah, you know, like rules, like work rules and shit. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to deal with that when you're doing your own thing. There's fucking cats all over.
We got a visitor.
If only he could talk, right? He'd be all up in my
What's he
mic.
thinking? Do you think animals think?
Of course they do.
I mean, to the extent that we think, no, fuck no, right? Or they just can't express themselves.
Well, of course they can express themselves. If the cat didn't like you, it'd scratch the shit out of you.
Oh, good point. But what I meant, yeah, good point. Okay, but what I meant was like the fact that like
Well, they like strings and shit because this fool's like keeps fucking with the chords and shit. Like,
he's not aware that we're podcasting, right?
Oh no,
That's what I mean.
but he knows like we're just chilling, having a
So he
conversation.
goes, all right,
yeah.
cool. what's
He's
going
just
on?"
can't
like,
hear
what
what
the
he's-
fuck is
yeah.
all this shit? Like,
What is this? Like,
Look at my
segment?
butthole.
They always
Dude,
do that.
every time I see my cat, he's like, look at my asshole, dude.
They always
Right
stick their
there,
tail
dude.
straight up, like, yep, it's right there in your face. Fucking A.
Fuck, dude. Hey, Robert.
What's up?
It was good seeing you, bro. I love
Yeah.
you. We're going to be back here next week, right?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hopefully.
We're back here every week.
Yes, we
motherfucker.
will.
Rob Scandal on Instagram, all social media.
All social media.
You
Robert
want to hit him
Wanna
up?
get
Scandal.
you.
You need a fucking DJ.
Hey, when we do our anniversary party that we do every year for the
Yeah.
podcast,
Yeah.
we're going to fucking book you, fool.
Do it. Let's do it.
And we got plenty of space, so.
Fuck yeah, dude.
fucking
For all the
yeah.
cows. All them horses.
We had goats back there and shit. Goats, rabbits.
That's,
chickens.
that's the party right there.
all them donkeys.
So yeah, fuck yeah,
He's
we'll be
like,
back
what
here
the fuck?
next week, Caesar.
I just elbowed the cat.
Next
My
week.
bad.
We'll be here. And you're queer.
Oh my
We're
god, I
gonna-
knew he was gonna say queer. I knew he was gonna say queer.
We're gonna drink beers.
And
Nice.
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Okay, dude.
I'll invite Molly for you. I'll go find
Better
her.
bring Molly.
He's gonna bring Molly
Hey,
with
this
him.
Molly bitch you keep talking
Bring
about.
Molly. I'm on one of those.
She's gonna bite you in the neck. You
All right, this has fucking been. It's been great, guys. Glad. Thanks for coming, being our
Hey,
guest.
Thanks for inviting
Thank
me.
you, man.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
Fuck yeah.
We'll see him again.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck yeah. Thank you, dude. Thank you for coming.
Check out the No Mommy's Way podcast.
No Mama's Way podcast.
Mr. Chiquilino
new
over
episode
here.
coming up. And what?
Pretty
2 days?
soon. I don't know. I've been. I don't know. Like
Yeah, all
I've been
we'll,
work.
We'll be back.
I'm buzzed.
All right, motherfuckers. We love you. Later.